I double check that. So we are going to do some Throwback Thursday stuff. So old videos. We're going to do some music. We might do chat. I don't know. But here's an oldie but a goodie. Let's get cracking.
Your musical evolution has ended. We control
It
the
is
sound.
Thankful Thursday.
It's time you all got
Throwback
down.
Thursday.
We bring you electrophonic fong 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 fong.
Now before y'all step your foot into it, I want y'all to sing along with us. We got a thing that's gonna tilt you back. We got a thing that's called the crack. So, get cracking.
Let's get cracking.
Hold down.
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
Come on, y'all, get
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
everybody.
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
Now don't be afraid to step on the crack, 'cause you're most definitely not gonna break your mother's back. This jam is not only nutritious, say y'all, it can be to the groovers delicious. So y'all, get cracked.
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
Oh, roll over, baby.
Cracking. Let's get
I can tell us to kill the groove.
cracking. Let's get cracking.
Y'all roll over.
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
Let's shock you. All right, let's get cracking, y'all. This is a groovers holiday. Why don't y'all come on out and play? Now, if you're going to the disco, you tell the disc jockey to put this right on. 'Cause everybody wants to crack.
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
Everybody wants to.
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
Steve wants to.
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
Don't you know he wants to?
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
Now the groove is gonna get strong in a minute, y'all. And you got to crack and slide your back right on time. Everybody's got to dance to the funky music. Ho, it's electrophonic funk time.
Cracking. Let's get cracking.
With the king of the groove. See you move. 'Cause it's party time. Everybody stay on time. Boom, boom, ba, boom, boom. Yeah, what? Now I said Jackie in the Jack the Quick, Jack cracked over the candlestick. She came tumbling down around. Come on, y'all, to the funky sound. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
It helps if you turn the volume up. Old School, Volume 5, yes. Do you know the name of that band? Shock. Something like that. Let's get cracking. We are going to do a throwback. Here is me 11 years ago by the beach in Brights Grove after a long shift all night, somewhat pissed off at the world, and thought I would do a video. Check it out. Good morning. I'm hoping that you're having a great week and that the sun is shining your way. Now, we all have in our lives people who are negative, people who don't have our best interest at heart, and some people have smiling faces, but they're really not in your corner. And sometimes there's emotional vampires in our lives. that we have to shield ourselves from. And if you know people like this, it is important that you know what they're up to. Because if you leave yourself wide open, you'll feel drained. And they can steal your life force from you. Emotional vampires are out there. They can be at your workplace. They can be up at the mall. It can even be someone that you live with. Be very careful of negative, toxic people. They have the ability to drain you dry. And one of the greatest ways to replenish your spirit is to go and spend time in nature. Because it just replenishes that well of spirit, light, love, prosperity, hope. All it takes is to be aware that there are dark forces in the universe and light forces. And there's always going to be people who are willing to support you on your quest for a greater life, full of joy, bliss, abundance, and connectiveness with God. But there's also going to be people out there that have their own purpose, their own secret agenda. And those are the people that you need to be aware of, because they can drain you dry. Stay clear of the emotional vampires and spend some precious time in the wonderful divine energy.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday, someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday, much brighter. Someday, 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 we'll get it undone. Someday, someday, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Right
When I was growing up, there was this statement, I think it was Pascal, he said, you know, all of man's problems arise because he cannot sit by himself in a room for 30 minutes alone. It's very true. I always needed to be stimulated. And when I was a kid, I used to try and overclock my brain. Be like, how many thoughts can I think at once? The answer is only one, but I would try to think multiple thoughts at once. And I was proud that my brain was always running. This engine was always moving. And it's a disease. It's actually the road to misery. And now that I'm older, I realize that you actually want to rest your mind. You want to learn how to settle into your mind. And now I look forward to solitary confinement. And that is a superpower that I think everybody can attain.
The superpower of learning to be alone and enjoying it. I think it's critical, and I do think that these times where you just think about things, just be alone and think about things, are so rare these days. During those rare times is when you really get to understand what you actually believe or don't believe.
All it is the art of doing nothing. And it's important because I think when we grow up, all this stuff happening to you in your life, and some of it you're processing, some of it you're absorbing, and some of it you should probably think a little bit more about and work through, but you don't have time. So it gets buried in you, and it's all these preferences and judgments and unresolved situations and issues. And it's like your email inbox. It's just piling up, email after email after email that's not answered, going back 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And then when you sit down to meditate, those emails start coming back at you. Hey, what about this issue? What about that issue? Have you solved this? Did you think about that? You have regrets there? You have issues there? And that gets scary. People don't want to do that. So like, it's not working. I can't clear my mind. I better get up and not do this. But really what's happening is it's self-therapy. It's just that instead of paying a therapist to sit there and listen to you, you're listening to yourself. And you just have to sit there as those emails go through one by one. You work through each of them until you get to the magical inbox zero. And there comes a day when you sit down, you realize the only things you're thinking about are things that happened yesterday, because you've processed everything else. Not necessarily even resolved it, but at least listened to yourself. And that's when meditation starts. It's a very powerful thing that everybody should experience. And that's when you arrive upon the art of doing nothing. It is literally the art of doing nothing. All you need to do for meditation is just sit down, close your eyes, comfortable position, whatever happens, happens. If you think, you think. If you don't think, you don't think. Don't put effort into it. Don't put effort against it. It's all you need. Because when you're really meditating, you're not there. When there's no thoughts, there's no experiencer, there's nothing. My own experience, and this is just personal experience, is the place where I end up the most, that is really the one that I want to be at, is peace. It's just peace.
Captain Rehab. Kevin's in the house. Yes, Randy. That is the spirit of Michael. Al Sanchez right now playing for you. Go deeper. Captain. Showerhead. Kevin. Chris Scales.
My experience, I found out, God tests you. He tests you and see how much of this you can take before you say, let's just be finished with this. He wants to show you something. He wants to see how much you can take, how much you can handle of life. You say you love life, you want to live life. I'm going to show you life. Life is beautiful, but you have to accept the good and the bad as being beautiful. You can't accept the good. Oh, this is beautiful. Then we lose somebody. Oh, life sucks. Life is beautiful because life gives us the ability to just know them on our journey in life. We met them. We loved them. They cared about us. That's the purpose of life, just to enjoy what we had while we journeyed through it. Because sometimes we don't understand, like, what is this thing? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Why do I have to go through this pain? Why do I have to go through this fear all the time? Why can't it just be peaceful all the time? Then it wouldn't be life. You know, it wouldn't be life. We have to take life at its terms, life on life terms, not life on our terms. We have to live life on life terms. Not on our terms. I keep thinking, every time I think I make a mistake, I keep thinking it's all about love. Love is the essence of life. I keep believing that. But I'm battling it with it. Thinking, come on, is it that simple? That we're fighting for something that's just right there, you can do it, but you just don't want to let go. You're afraid to be happy, you're afraid to enjoy it. Listen, when you really find real love, and so my first experience with real love, the first love experience, I ran the other way. There's no way that you're going to accept it full-heartedly. It's scary to think that somebody really loves you regardless of all your flaws and everything, and you feel like you're a disgusting piece. And somebody says, I love you though. You might want to kill that person. How could you hate me? How do you love me? Love is scary because it's so beautiful.
for Chubby. Stoop down, baby.
Stoop down, baby. Lay your love down low. I said, stoop down, baby. Lay your love down low. Got no room for talking, no how. Ain't nowhere to go. Stoop down, baby. Gotta give your love to me. Give it to me. Stoop down, baby. Give your love to me. When you walk that way, it's fair to say you make me happy as can be. Yeah, yeah. Stoop down, baby. Got to lay it on the line. I said, stoop down, baby. Got to lay it on the line. 'Cause I'm eating for your loving, and I love your fat behind. Yeah, yeah. I said, baby. Baby, baby, I said, baby, let your love down low, let your love down low, stoop down, baby, yeah, I said, baby, whoa, yeah, yeah.
It's the time of year we try to make our dreams come true. But the reality of all that is sacrifice. And those dreams quickly become nightmares. But in those nightmares are where our demons lie. That's the domain in which they know we don't want to go into all those early mornings. It wakes up all these things that we failed at. Those demons are in those nightmares. That's what keeps us from accomplishing our dreams. So this year, their back is turned to the doorway. Because they know you ain't going into nightmare land, but you're going in there. And when the backs are turned, you're going to rear naked choke them motherfuckers out. Every one of them. That's the mentality you must have and always have.
People want to find peace immediately.
You're gonna find peace from going to war with yourself.
Make a declaration to yourself. Declare all out war that you're going to get out of this rut.
We are in control of our mind. We believe it's the other way around. No, we put in our minds what we should do. We have to reprogram it and tell us, no, we're good. This sucks, but it's okay.
If you don't program yourself, life will program you. In order to begin to reinvent your life, you've got to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort. You really got to put all of yourself into it. It's very challenging to act, to do those things. There are times when you're looking at it and you say, I know I need to do this, but I don't feel like it.
What most of us are looking for is this special feeling of, oh, I feel great this morning. I'm gonna get out of bed and get a quick 5 miles in or go to the gym. If you're looking for that feeling, let me tell you one thing, it ain't gonna come. You have to learn to do when you don't want to do. Learn to bring that savage mentality on yourself. The animalistic motherfucker. You think a savage gives a fuck about how he feels or how she feels? They just do it. Learn to be your best self when you're least motivated. Stop looking for a feeling to control what goes on in your life. The savage mindset, when things are going bad, guess what they do? Quitting's out of the question. All they think about is how the fuck am I gonna get through this? There's no quitting, it's just getting through and thriving, not surviving.
Don't let the pain can rob you of your belief of what you can be, because your body hears everything your mind says. And anytime you have any kind of discomfort of the situation, your body remembers that, and your body's just a messenger. It's investing today for tomorrow's betterment, and that's what we're fucking doing here. Smart, mindset first. If we don't know what the fuck we're doing, and we're just going through the motions, you're always gonna end up fucking average and millipedes. Unremember. Stop that shit. You must be smarter than the average person.
You don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life who you are. That means I come every single time on time. It means every time I come, I put in 120% or I don't come. Why? Because I'm trying to be the better.
You either are or you fucking aren't. You either will or you fucking won't. You're either going to become or you're not going to become. And it's not because of the outside circumstances, it's because of the inside circumstances. So you can tell yourself all the reasons why you're not. None of it's true. Just know that every fucking excuse that you've made for your fucking life is bullshit. Because there's people out there who come from worse than you, who have fucking had bigger challenges than you, who have had more struggles than you, who have faced far more adversity than you, that get it done every motherfucking day.
All right, we're back. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. I've got to leave in a couple minutes, but I thought I'd say hello to everybody who's here. How are things? So, Michael, you don't like music early in the morning. Is that what you're saying? Don't play music early. Well, after reviewing the news, the world has not ended yet. No, but the world is definitely in a state of flux and craziness, especially in the UK. You know, it's affecting everything over there. People are in panic. Everyone I've talked to is worried. You know, even Nazim was worried weeks ago about the potential of Ukraine being attacked by Russia. It affects everything. You know, it's going to affect soon how easily it will be to buy or purchase bread because of the wheat shortages that we'll have. We're already paying through the nose now for our resources in the sense of oil and natural gas. You know, we didn't really fully think this through. Ash, how was the tent? It's going to be warmer, Ash. If you don't know this, it's 5 degrees right now. It's going to be 7 at 12. So when you sleep in the tent, it's going to be warmer. By next month, it could be actually toasty in the tent. You never know. But it's important to fold up the tent. I sometimes just leave it up. I like those ones where you can just pop it open. It's one easy swoop and it's done. It's simple. It's effortless. I like that kind of thing. You know? Now, we're open, but are you open? Are you open right now to living in the moment, seeing the potential and the glorious awakenings that are happening around you right now? These challenges are pretty insane. Would you agree?
Yes.
Can you see me?
No.
No.
I can.
Okay, I'm in the backyard helping with the tent. How are you?
Good.
Good. I have to go walk the dog soon. I think we're gonna have an explosion. So I just wanted to know what you're grateful for today. Good morning, Edward.
I haven't been awake very long, but
did you sleep
I'm
well?
great. No, I never sleep well, but I'm grateful
when
I
you sleep
slept.
in a tent, though, it's tough, right? Are you always like
I
listening?
know, right? It's
You
like
know, did you hear
I
that?
don't even. What?
Yeah. No, when you're in the tent, you're like, what was that?
I'm thankful for my blow-up mattress in the tent. At least At least I got a
Yes,
little bit
yes,
of
yes.
comfort.
Do you ever have, people knocking on the door going, "Hello, how are you?"
Only in Toronto.
Only in Toronto.
Do you have a spare tent? It's terrible.
Are
I
you
shouldn't have
using
said
that
that, but it's true.
There seems to be enough room in there.
That looks like a double.
Yes, yes. What's the other
Morning.
thing they always say? Yes, won't we get warmer if we're naked?
Oh,
That's probably
God.
it.
Put your body heat together, right?
Body heat is better. I'm only doing it for that.
Right. Oh,
That's
happy,
it. Only.
happy, what do you call it?
St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day. I'm trying to
St.
find
Patty
something.
Days all over the world.
Yep. I have
Green
to drink for
beer.
my grandpa today. I'm thankful for the bourbon I'm having. Have a double, and then I don't have to drink any.
You know what's funny is I did not know up until a year ago that I actually have some Scottish blood.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
I had no idea.
I'm mostly half Irish. I'm more Irish than anything, and then the other half Scottish, for the
That
most
was on
part.
my grandfather's side. So I'm German, English,
Yep.
Native, and Scottish.
Oh, really? What
Yeah.
is the native in you?
Canadian,
What?
Canadian Indian. You know what I mean?
No. Oh shit. That's funny. Yeah, we have oh my god, Micmac and oh my god, I forget the other one. That's terrible. Mohican.
Yeah.
That's what we have in ours.
Oh, well, that would explain our spiritual sides. I honestly don't know what denomination. I just know that I am.
Yeah. My grandma
My,
decided to have fun when she was younger.
I would love to get that blood test where they do the DNA.
Yeah, you should.
You know, and they do the lineage.
What is this?
Yeah.
Sweet to go.
Everyone
Congratulations,
who's-
Michael.
Yes.
Me too.
Scottish
Maybe
as
we're
well.
relatives. Yeah, we're
Well-
basically the same. I have German in me, but it's more Norwegian, like closer to that end of it. So it's more Western, more Western German, but it's kind of a mix right there. We're all over
Well,
the place.
Some Americans think that all Canadians are related because there's only 32 of us.
We all fit in one little like
We all
province.
fit in one. Yeah. I told you
Right.
that story. I went to Georgia. And I was going through Georgia and I stayed in a hotel and this lady went, "Do you know Anne Murray?" And I meant the lady that did Songbird, and she goes, "Yes. She's a great singer. You must be proud of her." I said, "Yeah, we are." She goes, "Have you talked to her recently?"
Oh, that's so weird.
And I was like, "No." Oh, I think she thought we all lived in a village together. You know,
Oh my
Gordon
God, I love that.
Lightfoot, her.
Celine Dion.
Yeah, we're all, you know.
I like when they
Shania.
automatically assume we like some of the music too. Like because I'm from the Kingston area, they automatically assume I like what do you call it? What is that band with the guy who recently passed from cancer? I don't know.
Tragically
but
Hip.
Tragically Hip, yep. Everywhere I go, they start playing me Tragically Hip, and I'm like, please don't. Please, if you like
You know what
me,
I
don't
do
play
like
it.
is Bob Cajun. I love the song Bob Cajun.
Oh, I have friends from Bob Cajun. I've never actually been there though.
My grandfather had a cottage there.
I
We
would
are
love to be
related.
able to go. Yes, we're all
She re-
related.
We're all related. There you go. We're all from Bob Cajun.
Yep. What is
We are
this?
Canadian.
The little Canadian
Canadians are
tribe?
nice, too. The only thing with
don't
Canadians, they
know.
tend to get too close to the screen. You know, they're very yes. I know. Yes. How are
We
you?
like our foreheads.
We're heavy into the foreheads. Yes. That's where all the wisdom is. So can we
Yeah,
do
my
gratitude
dad's side. Oh, gratitude. Okay. I don't know what
talk
I-
about your dad. Talk about your dad side first. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say he's from Newfoundland, so I have more of that
makes
English
sense.
look. Yeah,
That makes so much sense the way you are.
yeah.
That openness about you.
And how I can really throw back the beers when I used to drink too. All
But
right.
they're not pretentious, though. They're not pretentious
No.
people. They really
they're
live
not.
in
They're,
the moment.
you go there. There's no motels or hotels where my dad grew up, and they would
Yeah.
literally just take you in. So,
I think that's
what am
lovely.
I know what I'm thankful for. My uncle, who has passed away about 20 years, my mom found a VHS of him, and I was
Okay.
able to watch it. I was able to
that's
watch
so
it last
cool.
night. So I'm thankful for technology that allows us to have, actual memories that we can still see of our loved ones.
Think about 20 years in the future. People
Mhm.
will watch this tent series that we did. Talks with the tent, talks by the tent, things you shouldn't do in the tent.
Oh,
What is
shit,
the
it's
intent
true.
of the person who wants to be in the tent? Just to get warm.
It's
could be
total
that could be a
comfort.
whole broadcast right there.
What is your intent?
What's your intent when you go in the tent? And will you love me tomorrow?
Will you love me tomorrow?
Yes.
There's a special service coming for returned servicemen for Canadian and Australian troops. Oh, that's cool.
I like that. Bernie, how are you? You hanging in there? Toby's with us as well.
Hey, sweetie.
Yes.
This is what I was about to do. I'm curling my
Yes.
hair.
Oh, I thought you had a lightsaber from Star Wars there. I thought you were gonna light it up.
It would totally be purple if that was the case,
Have
not
you
pink.
ever burnt anything like your arm with one of those things?
Oh yeah, I have a permanent scar right here.
Yeah. Everybody who owns one of those has done something. Set their pants on
480
fire.
degrees. Yep, 480 degrees.
Yeah.
That's why you wear.
You can melt your phone if you weren't careful.
Oh god, yeah, you melt your fucking face. Excuse my language.
You know
Melt
what I
your
remember? I
tent.
remember one time someone left it. They went to get the call and they put it on a cassette and it burned right into the cassette.
Why would you put it on your cassette? I think some people
Why not?
just have too many ideas. You gotta go?
We have to go.
Puppy?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
No, I saw you move. That's why I was like, oh. Oh, I heard that one.
That was me.
All right, go
creaking.
walk the puppy.
Well, let's say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye, the voice. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Okay. Do you want to say goodbye to a couple of these people here?
Au
Good night,
revoir.
Bernie. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Bienvenue.
Yes. My chérie amour. It's you I adore. Yes. All right.
Scaravaggio.
We will see you soon on the flip side. Have a wonderful St. Paddy's Day and be kind to one another. And if you're near a curling iron,